pointers, we going insane. Pointers, 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 pointers.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Falcons and the Desperados on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from the Texas Capitol. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They'll take that, 14 yards on play number 1.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Castle. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Now 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, out of my way, and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it was all finished on the touchdown reception by Ezekiel Elliott. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
And when you have a guy like Kyler Murray under center, it not only opens up your playbook, it allows you to draw up even more plays because he's among the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league and a true playmaker. If flushed out of the pocket, he might even be more dangerous. The next step for him, being able to throw on rhythm and deliver from the pocket.
He's got a man complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So a good catch there by a guy who, let's face it, should not have been on the free agent wire.
I'm like you. I can't believe he was available. I bet there was a long line of teams who wanted to get him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. This is caught by Evans. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Everyone's seen this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Kene Nwangu scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Desperados respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Castle. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Again, it's Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Castle. It's caught. Cooper. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
third and short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried behind the line by Azeez Ojulari. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Curtis Samuel from 21 yards away. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just working the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a give running right, Nwangu. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 2nd and 15 now. Murray. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and with it, time will expire here in this first half. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. To throw is Murray. He's got a man, complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Airing this one out for Evans. It got his man, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu. And he stopped immediately there. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing now is Murray. Got a man. It's McBride, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Kene Desperados are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to take over. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. And down he goes at the 49. A 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Wright's got it. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Nice little under route there, and if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, Castle under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Azeez Ojulari able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Castle dancing to his left. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Castle. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one drops in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Yeah, 55 yards is anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique. This time, though, he's unable to convert.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now Murray. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Airing this one out for Evans. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. And this is caught by Evans. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have it.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here's Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Back to throw again. Hitting Samuel on the slant. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this to Elliott. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
I know you feel like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. 4th down, and the attention turns to Falcon kicker Younghoe Koo. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This offense back to work now late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. from the 27. Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Shotgun now for Murray. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded at the 33. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
It looks like we'll have to wait another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking to throw. Castle. This one caught by Ridley. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Elliott, touchdown, Falcons. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Austin's offense ready to go again.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. It certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Murray going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, 32 yards. And the Desperados have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Throwing on 1st down. Castle.
It returns it right back to Samuel. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice game.
I like that he knew that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Now Elliott. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now they'll They'll switch it up here and look to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll bring him back within a point. So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Murray now to throw. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken. Handoff right side to Wangu. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go right back to Wangu to the 27-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Straight ahead, here's Wangu. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Austin. And we've got a dandy here. 1-point game as we begin the 4th. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Castle. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Azeez Ojulari. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. To throw on second down. Castle. Forced out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at about the 28. A nice little juke. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
First play's a run with Nwangu.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this week 1 contest.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd down and 12.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Another run now for Nwangu.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Handoff here to Nwangu.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll run with Nwangu. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side-eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
So all eyes on the Falcons. Down 31-27, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning.
Connecting with Andrews.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He's back to throw. Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. And he coughed it up. And the Falcons grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. The bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
They'll look to throw. This will be caught at Samuel. Down inside the 10. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back to throw. Castle. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Next to score, Falcons 34, Desperados 31.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was all finished on the touchdown reception by Ezekiel Elliott. This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So now the story changes. Trailing by a field goal. 25 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. Murray. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Murray. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Murray to throw. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. But a really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man. Because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Murray, one final try. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the game-winning score with no time left on the clock. The CDO.
I'm the best, and I